Hello there, everyone. It is the Tommy Unboxing here, and you might be asking, why are you here? Well, yes, I said that I was quote unquote retired from the YouTube industry. Well, someone's begging me to take another video to another new purchase that I did just then. Fine! Okay, but this will be a brief one. It's not gonna be a very detailed one, but but most of my videos are not quite detailed into something. But still, today we're going to review another 1 to 18 by Autoart. I am addicted to 1 to 18. So yes, what is this? It is a new release actually, composite, and it's the Lexus LFA. This is in pearl blue. I got it for around 1,652 because I got the VIP discount in the Autoart shop here in Hong Kong, and I just bought some dust on it and just gonna wipe it off just quickly as I can. There you go. So this is the car that my friend begged me to record, and here you are. You happy? Let's get straight to the point. So let's start with the front, shall we? For the front here, we have a simple yet very aggressive looking Lexus LFA design, here with the headlights, with the emblem, with all those grills, aggressive looking, with all the indicator lights in there. Yep, the front just looks like that, and for me, it is actually very fucking nice looking. I don't care about swearing anymore. I'm not gonna be monetized, or am I? I don't know. So it just look aggressive with this a little bit of the splitters. Is it? I think it is carbon fiber printed. It's just a just a decal carbon fiber, but it's there. So it's very good looking, very cool, very aggressive. So this is the front of the car. Nothing that special, nothing that unique, but yet it's very coincident and unique to the other brands from 2010. Yeah, this car is from 2010. So moving on to the side of the car, we'll take a look at the hood and inside later on. And this is the side of the car, and let's take a look at this part of the side first. So in the front part of the side, whatever you say, whatever. And this is the wheel. This is in a bit chrome. It's not fully chrome, but chrome silver wheels with a Lexus logo on the caliper, which is red in this case. This is a combination of red and blue, which in the red actually very outstare. What they call again? Whatever, I don't care. Just the contrast is very big, and you just it just stands out a lot. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. It stands out a lot. So it's nothing that much for the wheels, but you can see the pothole on the disc. Yeah, it's for ventilation and cooling, so nothing that surprise for the car like this. It's a supercar, and you're not gonna lie. And nonetheless, and here we got the F logo, which is the LFA, the F logo. I have no idea why they put it here, but they did. So there you go. So moving on to the rear part of the side, it's literally the same. The wheels are the same, but yet there's two calipers in here. One is for braking, and one, I assume, it's for the handbrake. They make it more sufficient, probably. No, not sufficient. It's efficient. Sorry, my wording is a bit messed up here, but it's quite common already actually, for two caliper on the back of the wheel. So yeah, same as the front, just one more calipers. The wheels are the same. Probably should be the same size. I don't think there's just one enlarged on the rear, as far as I know. But yeah, that is the fuel cap. Nothing much. You cannot even open it. And this is the side skirt, which is also has a decal of carbon fiber. The side here, you can see a fence right here, which is for probably a cooling for the brakes. I'm not sure actually. Probably for the aerodynamics. And on top of here, we also got another fence right here. Probably, and yet again for aerodynamic or whatever. Should be the for the aerodynamic. So this is the door itself, and let's just take a look at the inside of the interior as well, shall we? So let's just open the door. We don't need to use the prior. This part is good enough for me to yeah, just open it like that. So for inside, you can see the interior door panels like that. The inside of the car got seatbelt seat, which is in red in the interior. Like I said, it is a contrast to the blue outside, and the steering wheels like that. The center console, all stuff like that, and they even got the speedometer and the dials right in the inside. You might not be able to see it, but if you see it closely, you probably can. See? Whatever. So that's the paddles out there, the steering wheel is connected to the wheel, they can steer, of course, is what they Autoart do. And that's pretty much the driver's side of the interior. So let's close this door and let's go back to the back of the car. So the back of the car, it's like this. You got a license plate, that name LFA, the emblem LFA, the Lexus logo, and a brake tail light, another 2 brake tail light, and we got some fence red dash. I'm assuming that it's from these 2 fences to, and they'll guide the air and go through the fence. That's what aerodynamics do. It makes the car better in straight lines and stuff. Streamlines probably, and also so much fence under there, and the iconic tri-exhaust, tri-exhaust here. Yeah, it's a unique design back in 2010, and it still looks very cool. It's not really dated, It's dated well, actually. I mean, the design is quite simple, yet it dated quite well. It doesn't look that bad, even from now today's standards. So, yeah, that's the back of the car. The wing wheel popped up, but we'll mention it later on. Let's go back to here, this side of the car. It's basically the same as the opposite side, but it's just the fuel cap missing, and this is the passenger side instead of the driver's side. So you just take a look inside, and it is the passenger side. Nothing much to see, actually, just the seat and carpet is all in red, and the center console and stuff really well modeled. And yeah, this bucket seats, of course. Let's just close the door. Yeah, nothing much to see. And yeah, same as other side, like I just said before. So let's take a look at the front again. Yeah, for the hood and stuff. And this time, no pry needed. We just need to stick our fingernails inside here because it's composite. I don't really care about chipping the paint off. I mean, it will, but not quite likely. So inside here, I have to hold it with my hands because it just doesn't want to hold in there. Yeah, so yeah, just gonna put my hand in here, my fingers in there, and take a look at the engine itself. And for the engine, this is the V10, the best sounding V10, one of the best sounding V10 in the world. And yeah, that's it. There's nothing really much to see. It's all packed with components, part by part. And you can especially see the 2 golden cylindrical thing there. I don't really know what's that. No idea. And all the intakes and stuff, and the Lexus V10 side, nothing really much to see. Not much colorful, actually. Unlike the other models, they actually have a more colorful engine bay, but this doesn't really quite have it. So for the back of the car, we can see there's the window. Actually, this window is openable. I actually don't know this exists, because I didn't really look at the Autoart web that much. I just got this car and I just didn't notice that you can even open the hood for 2 days after purchase. So you can see inside is the fake carbon carpet they do. That's the leather they make. It's always like that. It's from the basic, the basic cars to these cars, and all use this kind of carpet. That's no surprise they use it here. So it's probably the only storage you can have in an LFA, because behind it it's a wing, which is a retractable and extendable wing. The thing is, it is quite idiotic for this model, not gonna lie. So for the thing you have to do is that under here, you see there is the thing sticking out of my phone. You see here? This one. This thing right here, yeah, this thing. You press it in upward, the wing will pop up. However, the problem to my car, I don't know if it's like happening to all of the LFAs they're selling, but to my car, they would just pop one side up, which is very painful to watch. Me just doing this instead. Yep, it's very painful to watch, but that's the only solution I came up with. And let me just adjust my thing for general light. And there you go. So this is the retractable wing, and you can also like tilt it like this. When it's braking, you have to tilt it, but it's very flimsy, very much flimsy. You know, just look at that. Ugh, don't like that feeling at all. But they didn't break, so I cannot complain. So this is the wing that I mentioned about. It's very flimsy, very fragile actually. And to put it back, the seller in the Autoart shop actually suggests me to, you know, push the button first and then retract the wing inside. And then after that, I'll press the button. That doesn't work. Let's do it again. There you go. Now that's how you know, close the wing. Let me just wipe off my fingerprint. It's very, you know, noticeable here. It's making it very ugly. And that's it for the car. And the top is just the top, nothing much. And on here you can see the center console and stuff really clearly actually. You can see some carbon fiber here as well. And that's the car itself. So moving on to the last part, which is the base. Nothing much to see. It's just all the components that they have for the car itself, you know, the exhaust and stuff, the gearbox, and just a panel which for aerodynamics. Is that Autoart 118 Lexus LFA, and the copyright thing crafted in China as always. And there you go. That's the car itself. But the only thing that I'm not satisfied is still with the front wheels camber. Just look at it. What's wrong with the camber? Why is it always like having a very, very negative camber? Just look at the difference between the front wheels and the back wheels. Look at the camber. What's wrong with here? And look at that camber. This one's very nicely made. And what's wrong with this? It's just so wrong. It's always happening to all the Lexus here, like the LZ500. It's also like that. And this time the LFA, it's also like that. So every time I displayed it, I always pinch it like this, and it doesn't make it a lot better, but at least it just visually a bit more comfortable to look at. So yeah, that's probably my advice for here. So yeah, overall it's a very good model, just some bit minor defects, not quite defects, just some faults all going on here, some flaws all going on here, yeah. But yeah, but just look at it, it's very, I'm gonna swear again now, it's very, very cool, super cool, extremely cool, you know, extraordinarily cool, whatever the adjective I'm gonna use. So this is my review of this 1/18 Autoart Lexus LFA. I will rate it a LFA out of LFA. The end. Goodbye.